Alright, I'm going to jump ahead a little bit to number 16 because, well, I'm going to do a lot of them, but not all of them. So, do you remember how if you have 3 times this in parentheses x plus 2, you can distribute that through, multiply the 3 times the x and the 3 times the 2, and get 3x plus 6. Well, you can also do the same thing in reverse. Since, the equal sign means they're the same thing, you can go one direction to the other, or you can go back. So, if you have, for example, a 2t, minus a 2, alright, you can look for a factor that they have in common. In this case it would have been 3, in this case 2. You can divide that out of each term. So divide it out of there, and divide it out of there. You have 2 times t minus 1. Alright, so you can see that if you were to take this and multiply it through, you would get this. So they are the same thing. It does work. So, looking at this right here, this problem, you can do what I just showed you to this term and this term. Alright, this one you can pull out a 2 times t minus 1. This one you can pull out a 4 times t minus 1. Alright, so let's just go ahead and rewrite that. Alright, now you can see immediately that when you multiply this term with this term and this term with this term, you're going to have one thing in common between the top and the bottom, and it's this. You can get rid of that t minus 1. There you go. Now you can also write this 4 as 2 times 2. Alright, cancel out the 2 with one of those 2's. Okay, so now we've gotten rid of everything up there. That's left with a 1. And everything down here is just a 2. Which makes sense, right? Because this term was almost the same thing as this term, it was just twice as much. It was 4t minus 4 instead of 2t minus 2. Right, so they can cancel each other out. Now, these ones, you're going to have to try to find something in common between them as well. And I can tell you right now you're going to have to factor. So I'm going to show you what the factors are. Alright, I'm not going to do a whole ton of work, so if you need to show your teacher some extra work, go ahead and do that, but we'll start with this one right here. Okay? T squared plus 19t plus 84. So you're looking for two numbers that multiply to 84 and add to 19. And you know what? When I was doing this, I just tried a few different number combinations out. You can do 18 and 1, 17 and 2, 16 and 3. If you really have no idea, you can just work yourself down with all the numbers that add up to 19. But it turns out your answers are 2 plus 7 and t plus 12. Okay? Like I said, I'm not going to go over that whole process for now. Alright, this one's a little bit easier. What multiplies to 14 and adds to 9? 7 and 2. So, t plus 7, t plus 2. You can get rid of the t plus 7 terms right there. Alright. So, and that's all you can do really. So multiply them across. You have t plus 12 times 1, but I'm not going to write that, you don't really need to, over 2 times t plus 2. Or, since we're simplifying, I'm going to multiply this through and make it 2t plus 4. And that should work as your final answer right there.